Radical.
Got a quick late night upload here. This is unplanned. I just want to give some thoughts on some recent NBA scores. One game is still going on here. You'll see the thing updating down below. Probably. So, starting from the top left, we got the Heat getting destroyed, getting annihilated by the Bucks. Is that the same Heat team from last year that went to the finals with the Lakers? I don't know what happened. I didn't see that game, but the Bucks just tore through their asses. Won by 34 points. They didn't even hit 100. So that series is pretty much done. You know, I thought that would be an interesting series. I thought that might actually go to 6 or 7 games, but nah. They might get one game. I'll give the Heat maybe one game on them. And that's if they're motivated. Game 2, Trailblazers and the Nuggets. So that series is tied. We see what the Nuggets can actually do there. That's one of those. I didn't see any of these games fully through all the way. I saw a little bit of the second half of that one. You know, not much to say about that. I don't think either of those teams are going to the finals. Some of you might feel differently. The Nuggets, they don't have one of their stars, but they're still good. They're a damn good team. I just don't think they got it in them to beat this one team down here. You know, a sly 7th-seeded team, the Lakers. They tied things up with the Suns. I watched a little bit of this game. I mean, it's a good game. I still think the Suns got a shot in that one. A lot of people are going to write the Suns off after this win right here. I think they go back to LA for game 3. You know, Lakers might win that one. I'm thinking the Suns might tie it up, win the 4th game for some reason. That one's going to go to 7, I believe. I believe that one's going to go to 7. Chris Paul's shoulder, it just is not right, though. So, a lot depends on his shoulder being healthy. Now, over here, I did watch a good bit of this game. Actually, this was playing in the background when I was recording Show Off Saturday. Celtics and the Nets. I think that was a worse beating. No, not as bad as the Heat and the Bucks. Listen, the Celtics do not have one of their star players. And in this recent game, talk about game 2. No, I watched game 1. Game 2, which game 1 was a little closer. Game 2, I think Jason Tatum, did he even have double digits in points? What, did he score like 9 points? He was absolutely terrible. Some people were saying they might try to trade Jason Tatum. Or a lot of people, maybe they're trolling, saying that they'll trade him for a second-round pick. Listen, I don't think they were going to beat the Nets. I don't think they'll win one game against the Nets. Durant had 4 blocks. This is going to be scary hours. Scary hours. You know? The Nets, everybody thought they had no defense whatsoever. All these commentators saying, well, the Nets, the problem is good they're going to have is they have no defense. I think they just were not playing any defense during the regular season. You know, not a lot of it, because they didn't have to. Now, when you had that kind of offense, they're probably going to cruise through into the finals with the Wizards. I mean, not the Wizards, but the 76ers. They play, you know, I don't know if the Wizards will get one game. Maybe they'll get one game. I'll give the Wizards one game in that series. You know, that one's pretty much decided. The Heat and the Bucks, that's decided. The Nets and the Celtics. Oh, and we got this one game going on over here to the left. What do we see right here? We see the Mavericks beating the Clippers by 7 points with a little under 4 minutes remaining. Little under 4 minutes remaining. Is this refreshing? I mean, not the outcome. Okay, it is. Is it refreshing? I don't know. As far as like the score, I will give this a reload. See what the score is. Okay, yeah, it is refreshing. Now we got 3 minutes and a 7-point game. Yeah, okay. The hilarity of this shit. The Clippers, actually. They did everything they could do. They tanked. They lost to the Rockets of all things. They lost to the Rockets to get this team. To avoid being matched up with the Lakers. The Mavericks. The lowly Mavericks. A 7th... What were they? Wait. Lakers are that seed? Well, maybe I won't say lowly. Not lowly. They were, I forget what seed they were. But the Mavericks, right? And Luka's great. And Porzingis, very good. But we're talking about the Clippers. We're talking about a team that just got Rondo, right? I thought Rondo was supposed to fix up everything. You got Kawhi Leonard. You got George Paul. I didn't see any of the game. Maybe he turned back into George Paul. You know, looking at stats, the best three-point shooting game in the league. So many people on the Clippers Kool-Aid. So many people drinking that Clippers Kool-Aid. And I'm not going to lie, I'll be honest, you know, back when they first formed, I had an upload where I'm talking about, man, this team just seems like it might be put together, might be a problem, but it's no problem. No problem whatsoever. They're going to get knocked out in the first fucking round. This is hilarious. Will the Mavericks sweep them? Certain teams just look really good on paper, but in practice, in reality, maybe they're cursed. Maybe they are. But you know what? Some of you longtime listeners remember when I talked about them and the Mavericks game. You remember when they got blown out by over 50 points? Sometimes a team they got your nuts in their hand. Luka has the Clippers' nuts right in his hand. You know, he said to Beverly in that other game, it was a funny play. He yelled at Pat Bev, "You're too small. You're too small." Like, why are they matching up Pat Bev on Luka? I just don't make it, like, did they do that for a while? Man, if you're a Dallas fan, I mean, could this team go all the way? I don't know. I still think it comes down to really the Lakers and the Suns game. I think the winner of the Lakers and Suns, I think that'll be the team that faces the 76ers or the Nets. Some people throw the Bucks in there. I just don't think the Bucks have what it takes to really hang with, especially the Nets. You know, be a better series than the Celtics Nets, I'll tell you that much. But yeah, that's just hilarious. Let me do another reload. I'm going to do another reload, see what the score is. Yeah. This is not reloading. What are they in a timeout? Okay, well, my prediction here is the Mavericks will win that game. Okay?